This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for March 14th, 2025. Volbeat have announced the Greatest of All Tours tour hitting the Xfinity Center in Mansfield, Massachusetts on August 14th with Hailstorm and the Ghost Inside. Tickets go on sale today at 10 a.m. Check the links in the show notes of this episode to get details to get them. New releases out today include Coheed and Cambria, The Father of Make-Believe, The Way from Dorothy, Envy of None featuring Alex Lifeson, Stygian Ways, Giovanni and the Hired Guns, Quitter, the Goo Goo Dolls releasing the 30th anniversary deluxe edition of A Boy Named Goo, Jimmy Page and the Black Crowes celebrating the 25th anniversary of Live at the Greek with a reissue, Ozzy Osbourne's new box set, See You on the Other Side version 2.0 is out, and Roger Waters releasing the Dark Side of the Moon Redux, the Super Deluxe box set. A longtime dream of R&B and soul legend Otis Redding has finally come true. The Otis Redding Foundation is announcing the opening next week of the Otis Redding Center for the Arts, or ORCA, located in Redding's hometown of Macon, Georgia. ORCA will kick off its opening festivities with a ribbon-cutting ceremony on March 18th that will include the Redding family, Macon Mayor Lester Miller, and the city's Chamber of Commerce, among other invited guests. The center's public grand opening will take place on March 22nd. The Otis Redding Center for the Arts is a state-of-the-art 15,000-square-foot facility housing 7 creative labs, 5 private lesson rooms, an amphitheater, and the O3 recording studio, the latter named after the Redding son, Otis Redding III, who passed away in April of 2023. Mars Volta have unveiled details of their 9th studio album, Lucro Sucio Los Ojos del Vacío. It arrives on April 11th. Singer Cedric Bixler-Zavala informally confirmed the album by sharing a pre-order link to an online retailer via an Instagram story. The Mars Volta have taken an unconventional approach to the new album rollout, letting fans piece together details and to hear the material early. The band has been performing the album in its entirety every night as the support act for the Deftones. Oasis have announced a reunion tour film titled Live 25 that will be produced by Peaky Blinders creator Stephen Knight. The highly anticipated UK and Ireland tour begins in July, marking the first time Liam and Noel Gallagher have performed on stage together in 16 years. Sleep Token have announced their 4th album, which is titled Even in Arcadia. The new single, Emergence, was announced yesterday. Even in Arcadia is set for release on May 9th and available for pre-order right now. New tour dates have also been announced in celebration of the forthcoming album. 17 shows, all taking place across North America later this year. The tour kicks off September 16th in Duluth, Georgia, and wraps up in Los Angeles on October 11th. That features the only New England stop in Worcester, Massachusetts at the DCU Center on September 23rd. Tickets for that show go on sale next Friday, March 21st at 10 a.m. Rob Zombie uses House of a Thousand Corpses characters to teach kids to spell. Rob Zombie has released a new spelling book titled Z is for Zombie, Learning to Spell with House of a Thousand Corpses Friends. The 76-page hardcover book features artwork by Pete Bregman. Zakk Wylde says that there have been talks about recording new Pantera material based on unreleased Dimebag Darrell demos, saying, quote, Dime recorded tons of unfinished riffs, and there were things he had lying around like hidden gems. And Pantera is not the only band that could have a posthumous album come out. According to a recent online report, it seems Van Halen drummer Alex Van Halen is working with legendary session guitarist Steve Lukather on a new Van Halen record. The article seems to indicate that Van Halen and Lukather are working on finishing songs left behind by Eddie. A new documentary is set to explore the possibility that late Doors frontman Jim Morrison is still alive. The rock icon was found dead in the bathtub of his apartment in Paris by his girlfriend, Pamela Corson, on July 3rd, 1971. He was 27 years old at the time. The original cause of death was listed as heart failure. Conspiracy theories have long persisted that he may have faked his own death after becoming disillusioned with fame and attention that his success had brought him. That's the subject of Before the End, a new documentary created by Doors superfan Jeff Finn. It'll examine the, quote, evidence of the theories that Morrison may still be alive, including one revolving around a man named Frank X, who works maintenance in Syracuse, New York, but who some believe is Morrison in disguise. Dinosaur Pile Up have returned with their first new single in 5 years, the new song, Bout to Lose It. The Leeds band have announced that they've signed with Mascot Records and have shared insight into the huge personal challenges that were faced by frontman Matt Bigland in the time that the band has been away. He was left in critical condition after a bout of ulcerative colitis that forced him to reevaluate his perspective on life, which he says has been a cathartic process. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and share the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 249, featuring LaJean Witherspoon from Sevendust, is available now.